Here we are with our next Mythos phase. We've got our 5th Doom on Predator or Prey, so something's going to happen in just one more turn. And for Leo, Hunting Shadow. So Peril just means I'm not allowed to talk to the other players, but I'm going to talk to you anyway. You must either spend 1 clue or take 2 damage. Leo doesn't even have 1 clue, but 2 damage he can take no problem. This is a 2 out of 8, so he's feeling fine. And then for Daisy, Obscuring Fog. Attach to your location. Limit 1 per location. Attached location gets +2 Shroud. That's pretty devastating because this location is already so hard to explore. We'll just have to deal with it. But if she can investigate successfully, maybe with some skill boost, then it will go away. So I got a plan for that. We'll see it in a moment. A pretty tame set of threat cards there, but I did forget to actually look at Northside when I ran in and killed the cultist. I was a little preoccupied. Northside is a commercial district that contains many offices and factories as well as the train station. 2 clues, 2 Shroud, not too bad. And as an action, move to any Arkham location once per game. The train has many stops throughout Arkham and many more beyond. You are tempted to leave all of this behind. Yeah, I bet I am. Alright, so with no monsters on the board, that's right. We can actually find out who the next cultist is, can't we? Okay, what I'm going to do with Daisy, this is my little tricky plan. Okay, so first I'm going to get rid of the Necronomicon. So she does have 5 horror. She only has 4 sanity left. But at least this card is discarded, and she can now succeed more often at things, and she has 2 hands free. So for her first actual action, I'm going to play the Encyclopedia for 2. Have a lot of money, so no worries there. And I'm going to use her free tome. Oh man. Here, let's let's rewind a little bit. Let's not get rid of the Necronomicon quite yet, because I want to have the free tome usage to boost my intelligence so that she can beat that fogged up university and still get a clue there. So we're going to use our free action to get +2 to a skill. She's going to give herself +2 intelligence for the entire turn, I'll note. And she's already got +1 from Dr. Milan, so she has 8 intelligence at the moment. And 1 action used to play the Encyclopedia. So let's see if 8 is enough to find something in a fogged up university. Oh, and it's not. But she can try again. She won't get 2 clues this turn, but at least it'll clear up the fog. Yes, there we go. So she gets a clue. She does get rid of the fog. And Dr. Milan will give her 1 resource. Let's see, she could use Pathfinding to move up to Leo. Oh, something's about to happen this next turn. Yeah, you know what? I'm actually going to do that. So with her free action from Pathfinding, she'll go up there, and we can find out where the next cultist is going to be on Leo's turn. So Daisy's got 5 clues. Leo's going to spend 4 of them, leaving her with 1. And that's enough to see our second cultist. Okay, we've got Ruth Turner, the mortician at St. Mary's Hospital. After she's evaded, that's not going to happen, add her to the victory display. Bodies from the morgue have mysteriously gone missing. Perhaps Mortician and St. Mary's had something to do with these disappearances. Okay, so St. Mary's is a bit far down, but hey, Leo can just use the train station and go straight to her. The nice thing is she has very low fight, so 2 swings of his machete and he'll defeat her and not have to worry about the evading thing. So sorry, Doctor, I don't think you're going to become part of our side like our friendly neighbor. I think you're going away. So that was Leo's first action. For a second he could run down to the hospital, but again I want to back up Daisy for now. But I'm going to play a second survival knife, so that costs 2 of his 4 resources. And then for his final action, hey, why not? Let's see if he can get a clue. It's 2 Shroud. He's got 3 intelligence, so it's probably not going to happen, but it's not impossible. Hey, look at that, -1. Leo, you did a little bit of something else helpful. So that gives us 2 clues overall between Daisy and Leo, so if Daisy can get both of these, we'll have a 3rd cultist in very short order. So before we get into the wackiness of next turn, let's see what Daisy draws. Oh, Hypnotic Gaze. So for 3, she can certainly afford it, and it's fast, doesn't cost an action. Cancel an enemy's attack and potentially make them deal the damage back to themselves. Loving that. And she's got 7 total now, and going to get some more from Dr. Milan next turn. Leo has several nice defensive things, a little bit of money, 1 clue, and he's getting... Ooh, lovely. A Vicious Blow for +1 damage on a successful attack. Especially since I seem to remember some nastiness coming our way in this next turn. I don't mind that at all. All right, before we get to our negative card draws for this turn, we're going to have to flip this because we've added up to 6 Doom now. Oh, and cool, this is the... So there used to be just one kind of cultist guy on the back of this card, but now there's an alternative one, and I happen to get it, which is really fun. So this is Narrowgoth, the Charnel Lord. Lovely. Oh, he starts engaged with his prey, which is the investigator nearest to another cultist enemy. So I guess Leo could have gone down to Ruth Turner, and he still would have been engaged with this guy, but that's fine how it worked out. So he gets plus 3 health per investigator. Jeez. So that means he's got 10 health? Wow. I guess Leo's not going to be killing him in just one turn. He's a hunter, but we're going to be fighting anyway, so that's okay. Gets plus 3 health, I already said that. While Narrowgoth is ready, each investigator's location or connecting location cannot parlay with cultist enemies. Well, I'm not too worried about that. Okay, so he does have a lot of horror damage, but Leo's not too hurt. So basically, Leo's just going to wail on this guy. He's only got 3 strength, so it shouldn't be too hard. It's just going to be a lot of actions to kill him. But he is another cultist, so he will count for some experience and will also count as one of the guys we're interrogating and finding out stuff from. So he's engaged with Leo. We're going to be fighting him in short order. But we still have to resolve our regular bad cards, so Leo gets... another Hunting Shadow. Gotta get rid of a clue or take 2 damage. Leo can afford the damage. I'm alright with that. Alright, and for Daisy... Oh, there's something new. Masked Horrors. Each investigator with 2 or more clues takes 2 horror. Luckily, that's neither of them. They each have 1. If no horror is dealt by this effect, place 1 Doom on the current agenda. And this effect can cause the current agenda to advance. Well, I'd much rather not have the 2 horror right now, so that was actually kind of okay. And I should say the new agenda says time is running short, so we've got 8 turns, but now 7 from that card. The minutes pass quickly as your investigation continues. So we can still resign, and we'll want to do that before time runs out. So we got 1 Doom on there, but 7 turns theoretically, and we should be able to hopefully get 2 cultists in fairly short order and have the clues to see another one as well. So we're doing pretty well. Let's keep rolling with it. All right, we'll do Daisy's turn first, and she's going to use the encyclopedia to boost Leo's fighting, just to really make sure he defeats that big bad cultist guy. And she's going to use a Pathfinder to move down to the university, I think, and try to get the last clue there. But I do want to bring her back to Leo's space by the end of the turn, because she can cancel the big cultist's entire attack and even make him maybe hurt himself and finish him off faster, which is definitely nice. I can't use anatomical drawings because this guy is elite. It doesn't work on him. Yeah, so not much else she can do to help Leo at the moment, so hopefully it'll be enough. So Pathfinder's going to get her back down here. And she hasn't used any actions yet because the encyclopedia was also a free action. So her first actual action, she'll try to explore. She's back to 6 versus 4 again. Nice! Not nice. Ha! Necronomicon, you tricky, tricky guy. That's an automatic failure because of a Necronomicon. Alright, so she's got 2 actions left. I'd like to get back up to Leo, but worst case scenario, I can use my shortcut card. So let's go again. -4. Jesus. Alright, and final action of the turn. Let's see, that's -2, and I have to place a Doom on the nearest cultist enemy. So I can choose, actually, to put it on Narrowgoth, who's fighting Leo, instead of on Dr. Ruth. So that's not too bad. It should go away from him pretty quickly. So she does get the clue. And then what she's going to do to make sure she's there to help out Leo, she's going to use her shortcut card. It's fast. It doesn't cost an action to move right back to Northside and be there to help him out with her other card. And a quick note that Dr. Milan gave her another resource, so she's now at 8? Gosh. Yeah, I mean, I wish she wasn't the only one exploring and investigating, because otherwise she could spend a lot of money on some cool stuff. Okay, and Leo is just fighting McFighterson over here. So he's got 5 strength with the beat cop, 6 with the machete. He's doing 2 damage each time. Narrowgoth's got 10 life and 3 strength, but then Leo's also got +2 from the encyclopedia. So he's actually, God, what is he, 8 strength? So 5 above Narrowgoth. So only an automatic failure will cause him to not do 2 damage with each attack. So first attack. That does add a Doom to the nearest cultist enemy. That's not great, but again, it's not too big of a deal because there it goes. That's 2 out of 10 damage. Second action. That's equal to the highest Doom, which is -2 from Narrowgoth. Not enough to save him. He's at 4 damage. And Leo's final action... +1. Oh, well, hey, I could use the Lucky Cigarette case. Draw a guard dog. Okay, so that gets me 2 more. That's up to 6 damage on him. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I might have been able to actually kill him this turn if I had, or like next, yeah, like this turn when he attacks me, if I had done a Vicious Blow to make it 7 damage, killed my Beat Cop to make it 8 damage, and then let him hit me and use my Survival Knife to make it 10 damage, but I'll still get to use the Survival Knife at the end of this turn. That'll make it 8 damage, hopefully, and then 1 action will defeat him next turn, and I can run over to Dr. Ruth, for example. Alright, now it's the enemy phase, and he is going to attack me, but Daisy's going to play her Hypnotic Gaze for 3 of her 8 resources. Oh, wait. No, she's... No, she's not, right? Because I want to let him get attacked so you can use it. Okay, so never mind. Take your money back, Daisy. Okay, that's... Leo has 5 out of 8 damage on him now. And 2 sanity. Although, let me just get rid of the Beat Cop to take 1 of each of those. So Leo doesn't take the damage and only takes 1 of the horror. And I'm not sure, I don't think I can use the special ability to deal 1 damage to the enemy like as he's dying. I might be wrong about that, but either way, shouldn't make much of a difference since I'm going to be doing more damage anyway. And I will be able to play the guard dog for free at the start of my turn. That's great. But for right now, when it says deals damage to you, but it doesn't say direct damage, so I should be able to use it even when he actually hit my Beat Cop. Okay, so I exhaust it. I'm doing a +2 strength fight, so that means I'm still at 6 strength versus 3. I don't have the encyclopedia anymore because that's until the end of that phase that it was in, and this is +1 damage. And -1, that's it. So this guy now has 8 damage total, 1 attack, and I will gain him as another little friend to help the cultist defeating cause. Okay, Leo gets another machete, not too useful there. Daisy gets... a new old Book of the Lore to replace her old one. And Leo's at 4 resources. Daisy, you can't see the big pile, but she's at 9. Ah, man. I guess I could get Charles Esquire back out. Nah, I mean, there's no real items to help play, so okay. Hopefully she can get a skill card like the one I threw away to boost stuff. Okay, to the next Mythos phase. We're adding our first legitimate Doom here. And Leo's getting a new Disciple of the Devourer. So now it's not Agenda 1, which means we're going to lose a clue and place a Doom. So sadly, that furthest empty location thing is actually pretty far away now. He's going to go on either the graveyard or the house. Going to put him on the graveyard. He does take Leo's clue. Now I wish he didn't have that clue. Or, sorry, it goes on the graveyard itself. And he also gets a Doom. So maybe Leo will train over to him? I'm not really sure what I'm going to do about that one. As for Daisy, her card is another Masked Horrors. Okay, so she... oh, gosh. She takes 2 horror from this. Now, if no horror is placed, so maybe it's kind of good that horror was placed because we don't gain the Doom. But it does mean that she has 6 horror total, and that's still with 1 on the Necronomicon. So she's getting pretty close to going insane. Alright, so let's start with Leo and do his hopefully final attack against this guy. He's up by 3... oh, no, actually, he doesn't have a Beat Cop anymore, so he's only up by 2. So let's use our extra machete. Oh, wait, hold on. I do get to play a guard dog at the start of my turn for only 2 instead of 3. And when an enemy attack deals damage to guard dog, deal 1 damage to the attacking enemy. That's a great one for getting rid of those little cultist guys, for example. Okay, and Leah's going to attack with still only +2, but no, I'm going to use a machete to make it +3. Why not? Didn't need it. Alright, so I do defeat Narogoth. His 2 Doom goes away, and he joins Jeremiah Pierce as only the 2nd cultist I've found. I feel like I'm doing pretty well, but I only have 2 cultists so far. But that's okay, because I'm about to get a 3rd. I'm going to use my 2nd action to go from the train station all the way to the hospital. And Ruth Turner engages me with only 2 strength, but 4 health. And I'll attack her, my 5 versus her 2. -2, I am fine. Oh, and whoops, I should have used my lucky cigarette case when I defeated the other cultist, which would let me draw another lucky cigarette case. All right. So Ruth has 2 damage on her. Nice thing is she's going to try to attack me for only 1 damage. I mean, Leo's pretty hurt, so not that nice, but... well, I guess I can put it on the guard dog if I want to. But I'll get to hit her back with Survival Knife, and that'll be enough to finish her off if I hit her successfully. Okay, meanwhile, Daisy's going to keep on clue hunting. Let's get this last clue at North Side. She still has 6 total. And actually, you know what? Let's get rid of the Necronomicon first so that she doesn't have twice the chance of an auto-fail. So, bye-bye Necronomicon. Hello, 7 horror damage. But luckily, Dr. Milan can take 1, so she shouldn't be just defeated straight out by a 2 horror effect. Okay, now back to business. First real action, trying to get the clue at North Side. Gets it easily. That is her 3rd. Dr. Milan will give her another resource. She has 10 now. That is absurd. Then she'll use pathfinding to move over to downtown. The downtown area of Arkham is filled with government buildings, including City Hall, the First Bank of Arkham, Independence Square, and Arkham Asylum can also be found in this area. It is the busiest district in the city. And a pretty tough one to investigate. 2 clues. Once per game, I can gain 3 resources. She does not need this. We'll call that a loan at the First Bank. But 2 clues, she'll be getting them quickly. In fact, she still has 2 actions, so she could gain a clue and uncover a cultist. I think that's what I'm going to do, because clearly they can mess around with your clues if you hang on to them too long. So her second real action, she will investigate here. She's up by 3. And that is minus the highest number of doom on a cultist enemy. There's only 1, so easily gets it. Then she gets her 11th resource. Ridiculous. And she is going to spend all 4 of her clues right now to find out another cultist, just to set us up with more targets to go after. So there's only 2 left in the deck after this, and this one is Peter Ward at Miskatonic University, which is great. That's just right north of Leo, so he can do a little 1-2 punch. So spend 2 clues to add him to the victory display, or hit him with 1 vicious blow for 3 damage and take care of him in 5 seconds. So I think you know which one Leo prefers, don't you? So we've got 3 enemies on the board, but none of them actually do anything. I mean, Ruth Turner's... Oh, actually, Ruth Turner attacks Leo. This is important. For 1 damage. And I will go ahead and put that on... Well, no, I'll put it on Leo, because I want the guard dog to be able to use his ability. And Leo will hit her back with his Survival Knife. He's plus 2 strength, so he's at 6, and she's at 2. So I believe, again, only an auto failure will actually make him not succeed here. Minus 4? That was the worst one that he still would have passed with. So he does defeat Ruth Turner, doing the 4th damage to her. There's already 2 there. So that's a 3rd cultist, and he's going to get Peter Warren this turn, so that should be 4. We're doing excellent. I will say, by the way, it's sort of unfortunate. I forgot how much this scenario kind of requires you to spread out to be successful, because somebody needs to be fighting the cultist and somebody else needs to be clue exploring. So it's still very good cooperation, but I'm not going to use a lot of my cards that require people to be on the same location to help each other. So, so be it, I guess. Not really much we can do about it. Okay, going to our upkeep phase. Leo gets Burglary. Hey, something different. He can get money. I don't know if he needs it. So he is at 3 resources, and he's very injured. Then Daisy has a ton of cards. Let's get 1 more. Hey, yes, Arcane Study. She can actually spend some of her money to make her willpower better. Let's see if she has time to play it. And she gets 12 resources. Yeah. Alright, so we're in a really great place. Yes, we're adding a 3rd Doom, and then there's 1 Doom on a cultist on the board, but let's hopefully not get anything too terrible here. For Leo. Hunting Shadow again. No. Oh, man. So Leo is down to 1 life, because that just did 2 damage to him since he cannot spend a clue. He doesn't have any. Yeah, so he has 7 out of 8 damage. Now, he does have a guard dog that can take 3 more damage, so it's not as terrible as it could be, but also not great. Now, Daisy does have the medical tech, so she could heal him, but she'd have to get to him first. And for Daisy... Oh, another Mask of a Mordhoth. Alright, so the farthest cultist is unfortunately going to be the Disciple who's sitting on the graveyard. He gets another Doom, so that'll be 3 plus 2. That'll be 5. And yeah, so he gets plus 2 health, and he's aloof. Man, yeah, this is pretty unfortunate because I don't know if Leo can get to that guy and still do stuff. So maybe the Doctor might be the last the guy we defeat unless we can get to this guy pretty quickly because we already got 5 doom on the board. All right, Leo will be first because his turn's pretty simple. 1 over to Peter Ward. Hello, sir. You have 2 strength. I have 5 strength. And I am going to spend a vicious blow. That'll up it to 6 strength and will also make it 3 damage instead of 2 if I hit, which will defeat him in 1 blow. So this is Leo's second action, and he gets a -2. Not enough for his lucky cigarette case, but definitely enough to defeat Peter Warren. That is our 4th cultist out of 6. There's only 2 left. And now, oh no, yes, he already used 2 actions, so he can almost get to the Disciple. He can definitely get to him next turn. It'd be awesome if he could move 1 more, like if, yeah, I wish Daisy had a shortcut, because then she could have moved him in there, and between the guard dog doing automatic damage and the survival knife, I could have defeated him in one go. Oh no, he's aloof, so he won't even attack me unless I engage him first. So I'm going to move towards the guy, but I clearly can't do anything with him yet. Daisy has 0 clues again, so we better fix that quickly. First, she's going to investigate downtown, try to get that last clue. Gets it easily. Another resource from Dr. Milan. I'm not even going to tell you how many it is. Then she'll use Pathfinder to move for free to Easttown, besides the graveyard, our only unexplored location. The Easttown neighborhood, situated on the northern banks of the Miskatonic River, contains lower-class housing, the Arkham Police Station, and popular eateries like Velma's Diner. Ooh, another 4, but worth victory points, so let's try to get it explored. 4 clues here. As an action, add 2 supply tokens or ammo tokens to any asset you control. Not really going to help us. You doubt that Sheriff Engel will believe your story, but you might be able to convince some of the other officers to assist in your investigation. Oh, it's the police station. Cool. So we've got a ton of clues here, definitely enough to try to find another cultist, so let's get busy. She's still got 2 actions left, and she is 2 above the difficulty needed. So I will go ahead and... You know what, she has so much... Oh, wait! Ha! I was going to play a Chthonian Stone or something to make it easier, but I forgot she has an encyclopedia. So how about +2 intelligence this turn? That brings her to 8, so she is 4 above the difficulty of this location. Good thing, too, because there's 1 clue and another resource. And another clue. So she only needs 1 more to find the second-to-last cultist. And she got 2 more resources to spend on nothing yet, because she didn't take the time to actually use any of her cool abilities. All right, Leo is getting Overpower. Don't mind that. And he's getting a 4th resource. And Daisy gets another Dr. Milan. Okay. I mean, she could afford to pay and play them both. And another resource. And Daisy actually has 10 cards, so I should have discarded a while ago. So let's see. I'll get rid of Dr. Milan and that Forbidden Knowledge. Yeah, I mean, if I want to have time to play Medical Text and heal Leo, I want to get the Chthonian Stone, but man, we're running out of Doom pretty quickly. Speaking of Doom, let's see what fun the deck has in store for us. So that's 4 plus 2 on the Cultist. We've got 6 Doom total. Leo, you know, I'm realizing I haven't drawn any of the little flying monsters, so I wouldn't be surprised if one of them's coming maybe right now, Leo. Hey, there we go. That's going to slow him down, unfortunately. So it's got 3 fight and 4 health, so it'll take him a little while to defeat it. And they're sort of hard to evade, but yeah, I mean, it's just on Leo, and that's okay. And then our other card for Daisy is... Oh, what is this guy? Corpse Taker. Oh, this is new. Okay, so he spawns farthest location, so he's not attacking Daisy. That's good. Okay, at the end of the Mythos phase, place 1 Doom on him every turn. Oh my gosh. At the end of the enemy phase, Corpse Taker moves 1 toward Rivertown or Main Path. If Corpse Taker is already at Rivertown or Main Path, I don't know what Main Path is. He must be used in... Oh, yeah, he's using the other scenario. Move all Doom from Corpse Taker to the current agenda instead. Oh, interesting. So he adds Doom every turn, and he moves towards a place to try to drop it all off so you can't even kill him to get it away. Alright, so everything is 2 away again, so Corpse Taker, I guess I'll put him on St. Mary's Hospital. He's got a Doom. So that's 1 Doom, 2, 3 Doom, 4, 5, 6, 7 Doom. So that means we will lose automatically at the end of this turn. And Leo's got a Night Gaunt on him, so he can't even run in and defeat that Devour Disciple. I guess I could have Daisy run in and engage it for him. He doesn't really have enough life to just kind of run around and take the hits. Well, I'm going to have Daisy go first. When she gets one more clue, she can at least see where the last cultist is. And if they're just, impossible to get to, then we can just both resign and stick with having 4 cultists. But maybe if it, is right on Leo's location or something, he can try to defeat it with the Night Gun on him. And then we can both resign. Oh, well, she might have to resign either way. So let's see if she can get this 4. And it is 1 more experience, so she's going to try to do both. She'll boost herself with Encyclopedia again. So she's 4 above, +1, she gets it, and that's actually enough, but, well, I want to get the other one. Well, let's see where the cultist is first. Oh, but then she wouldn't have enough actions to resign. Crud. So do I want to get an automatic experience point, or have the chance of getting, well, Leo can look for the cultist, although that'll do a opportunity attack to him. Yeah, no, she's going to explore or investigate and try to get the last clue for the experience. She got it. All right, and then... oh, man, I guess if she resigns, then the clues go away with her. Yeah, there's no way we can stop those. Although she can Pathfinder in. She could still engage the Night Gaunt, but the Night Gaunt does 1 horror damage, which would be almost enough to finish her off. Yeah. Oh, but she's got the thing that cancels an attack. So, how hard is it? He could move in. He has to engage him because he's aloof. He could attack for 2 damage. The guy will attack him, use the guard dog, has the survival knife as a backup. Okay, so we should be able to get 1 more turn and try to get 1 more cultist. I'm going to kind of go for broke here. So she's going to use Pathfinder to move over here. As her final action of the turn, she is going to grab the Night Gaunt off of him so that he is engaged with her. So, lovely. Okay, so that means Leo is freed up. He's going to move here. He's going to engage the Disciple Devourer guy, which means we're just leaving Corpse Taker to add more Doom. But we're just trying to buy 1 turn. And this guy's got 3 life. So Leo's going to attack him with his 3rd action with the machete. It is... I'm going to use Overpower to make it 7 strength versus 3, so he's +4. And that is, the highest doom is -2, so that's enough to also get his lucky cigarette case. And we draw, my special guy, Mitch Brown. Lets me have 2 additional ally slots. That would have been useful earlier, but right now I don't have any extra allies. But I could at least still play him to have some more damage soaking ability. Alright, so that does do 2 damage to Disciple of the Devourer. The nice thing is now he's going to attack me, and he'll do 1 damage to my guard dog, and he will be defeated. And that's great. So we'll still have, hopefully, at least 1 more turn. So that does happen. He attacks. The guard dog takes 1 damage with his ability, and defeats this guy with his mask. Additionally, our friend Corpse Taker moves 1 towards Rivertown. Whatever, we'll just say he goes to Southside. And he's going to gain another Doom in the Mythos phase. That'll bring us to 4, 5, 6, 7. If we get one of those cards, we could still lose. But when you're going for broke, you're going for broke. And Leo is, hey, they're together again. Best friends. Wait, no. Sorry, he's in the graveyard. I didn't even read the graveyard, did I? So let's see. The graveyard lies at the foot of French Hill. Some of the headstones date back to the 17th century when the earliest colonists came to Arkham. Considering what happened in your house, you're not completely keen on heading there. Oh, it's very easy to explore and tons of clues and a victory point. But after you enter it, test? Oh man, crud. So, if I fail this test, I would never even be able to attack that guy. I forgot all about this ability. So, I don't have Mitch Brown yet. So I'm basically just going to use all of my willpower. So I'll use all 3 of these cards to bring it up to 7. Because I'd really rather not fail this test just so I don't have to kind of go backwards in terms of what happened. That's frustrating. I should have followed the rules and actually revealed the location before I did stuff there. So I'm +3 on this. And that's -2. Okay, so I am alright. I did make it in there. Then I defeated the guy. Everything's alright. Well, not alright, but we're alive. That guy moved in the enemy phase. I defeated the other guy. And cool. So we're getting a card. Leo gets a Let Me Handle This to replace the one he just lost. Daisy gets another shortcut, which is great. She could, like, move to Leo with the Night Gaunt, for example. Oh, and speaking of our friend the Night Gaunt, he does try to attack her for 1 heart and 1 sanity. She doesn't like that. So she's going to spend some of her copious money to play this, and then she'll draw a token. If she gets one of the special symbols, she'll deal the Night Gaunt's damage to him. That does work. So that means that's actually one of the first times that drawing that has been a good thing. So the Night Gaunt takes 1 damage. Not too significant, but she doesn't take any sanity. That's really what we care about here, so it's still pretty good. And our guys get lots of resources, so not even worry about that. So we are adding a 5th token, and don't forget the Corpse Taker is going to get a token in a second as well. We're clearly going to get another one of the flying guys, because there's only 2 cards left. So Obscuring Fog, this is for Leo, which means the graveyard is harder to investigate. That does mean that Daisy is going to get another Night Gaunt. So, she actually can tank the damage just so she can resign. But I could have Leo take him instead. Yeah, let's do that. So Leo's going to use Let Me Handle This to take the card instead, divide and conquer a little bit, so we might have a chance of seeing another cultist. I don't know, it seems kind of foolish now. I can't imagine we're actually going to get another cultist, but we'll find out. Resigning is an action, I believe, that gets a monster to take an attack of opportunity against you, so she's going to take 1 damage and 1 sanity. She'll just kill Dr. Milan for it. That's her first action. And that's enough to spend the clues. She still has 1 left. And find out who our last cultist we'll see is. Alright, so it is Alma Hill. She's in Southside, which is 2 away from Leo. Yeah, I think it's going to be too far. So wait, draw the top 3 cards of the encounter deck. Then add Alma to the victory display. Man. Am I actually going to do this? No, Leo would already be dead. What am I talking about? Okay, anyway, so she's down in Southside. I was hoping if it had been the graveyard guy, Leo would have been right on him and might have been able to defeat him, but it wasn't. So she's going to resign. He will do her damage, which will leave her with exactly 1 sanity left, but exactly 1 is not 0, so she does escape. So she's out. Now, going to Leo, he does get to play Mitch Brown as a free action, so no attack of opportunity there. That does give him 2 more life and 2 more sanity. Oh my gosh. Am I really going to try to do this? So let me go to the map and explain what I'm thinking. So Leo could go here, taking attacks of opportunity every time. By the way, you're gone, Daisy. And and then he could do her parlay action, because he doesn't have a vicious strike or anything to get plus damage. Draw the top 3 cards of the encounter deck, which might, like, end the thing immediately. It might deal, like, tons of damage to him and kill him. But then he would get her, but then he wouldn't even have enough actions left to resign. So, yeah, all my great plans. Okay, I'm just going to resign. I'll put the 1 damage from the Night Gaunt on Mitch Brown, I guess, and I have a ton of sanity. So that'll be it. So we did get, experience-wise, we got 4 cultists. Jeremiah Pierce, Narogoth, our new one, Ruth Turner, and Peter Warren. So that is 2, 4, 5 experience. We additionally fully explored both Easttown and Miskatonic University. So that takes us to 7 experience, a whole lot. Let's go and see what the resolution says. So, if no resolution was reached, read Resolution 1. It's if we resigned or were defeated. You've managed to obtain some useful information about the cult and its plans. You can only hope it's enough. Okay, in your campaign log, under cultists we interrogated, record the names of each unique cultist enemy in the victory display. So we've got 4 of them. In your campaign log, under cultists who got away, record the name of each unique enemy still remaining in the cultist deck or in play. So we have both Alma Hill and, who was our last one? Victoria Devereaux in Northside. Alright, so these 2 guys are left alive for the 3rd scenario, which 2 guys, not too dangerous. If the Ghoul Priest is in the victory display, cross out. No, I mean, he's already gone. So we earn experience equal to the victory value X of each card. So like we said, 7 experience, and that's it for this scenario. So we've just got one more. We're going to fight 2 cultists and something else to see if we can save Arkham and the world. Okay, so to finish up and see how we're going to level up, Daisy's going to get higher education. It's a permanent that lets you spend your money to boost your skills in a really meaningful way, and it's just hard not to justify it after how much money she had in this last game, especially for willpower to help her resist things, so had to go with that. And then we have the upgraded version of Shortcut. I'm getting both copies of it to replace the ones in my deck. Much more useful for groups and cooperation because now it stays in a location, and that location lets you move every time you're there. So we can put it in kind of like a central hub, and it would have been amazing in this scenario, for example. So really excited about the possibilities for that one, for her 7 experience. As for Leo, I'm not doing the full cooperative thing for him because, let's face it, he needs allies and I need to give him allies. So I'm getting 2 hired muscle. They're +1 strength each. They are generic people, so Mitch Brown can help him hold more of them. They can take a bunch of damage for him. Now, I do have to pay resources every turn to keep them around, but clearly I'll let them get killed before they become too expensive. I'm also getting, because I didn't have enough points to get the better, permanent one, some things that let him boost his skills. They're fast to play, only cost 1 experience, only cost 1 thing, and they do let him boost his weakest stat, agility, which is pretty nice. And then finally, we should have had this last game, a charisma for 3. Now he can hold 2 allies, which means his special ability will just be that much easier to get to activate. So that's it. Once I get this one all out to y'all, I'll try to, in the next few weeks, do our final scenario and finish up the return to Night of the Zealot. We will see Daisy and Leo again. Good gaming, everyone, and see you at the next stop.